What do you want? You want another war story, huh? Your stagnant republic has never seen some of the strange creatures and races we fought on the Outer Rim in those years. If a world isn't strong enough to defend itself, it's basically forfeit. But we were going through the asteroid fields of the Crispin system at the very edge of the galaxy, playing with the pirates and smugglers we found there. The main belt in the Crispin system consists of mainly small rocks covered in frozen methane gas shells, and the pirates were using them for cover. Ha! I remember using a thermal generator to cause the outer layer of one of the asteroids to vaporize in a picosecond, but that was a mistake. The asteroid I had targeted was smaller than most, maybe a dozen meters on a side. On the outside, it looked the same as any other, but something must have been inside it. Something inactive in the cold. After I'd hit it, spots of light and heat appeared all over the thin shell, still covering it, evaporating the gases. What lay underneath looked like some sort of rocky growth. Maybe. It started rotating faster and faster as we watched it. After a second, it started spraying fire. Before we could counterattack, it fled at an incredible speed. We couldn't catch it, but we could follow its hyperspace wake. We followed its trail as far as we could, heading away from the galactic core. Anything that wants to commit suicide in that great void is not worth our trouble trying to catch. That's the only story I have for now. Is there something else you want to know? Your choice.
I'm here.
What?
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 What? Sure.
Chua Penki, Yun Patisa, Di Chuba Jikotka Naga, Kingu Mwa Mulira Dwana, Kimba Nikcha Lora Kun, Ki Mulira Kun Kin, Tong Hitwama Ag Inko Tune, Ichuta, Yun Patisa, Kimba Nikcha Lora Kun. Opa na oto vokasa, Achua Penki, Yun Patis. Chiwa Aita Kang Kakinja Nawaba. Opa na oto vok Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha. Chiwi Aita Achua Penki, Kakinja Nawaba. Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha. Atong Hitwama Ag Inko Tune. Potong Hiwama Ji Aki Inko Tun. Kachopa Jiska Dosoki, Kopa Bono Nakachu. Chiwa Aita Kang Kicha Na Jupor Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Kakinja. Chiwa Aita Kang Kicha Na Tong Hitwama Achua Penki, Jiska Dosoki, Koki Mulira.
10,000?
Ki mulira. Tong ituama ji human act in ikatune ichuta. Ki mulira. Achua penki. Jiska dosoki kopa bono nakachu labora na win. Tong hitwama ag iinko chiwi aita ka chong chiwa aita kang ki mulira. Ki mulira. Tong hitwama ag iimpabahas. Tong hitwa. Jiska dosoki. Tong hitwa chiwi aita. Chiwa chiwi aita ka chong jiska dosoki achua penki. Tong hitwama ag chiwa aita. Just cronky to patslimo. Chika kincha na baba hasan. Ki mulira. Ichuta. Ki mulira. Kakincha na ki mulira.
I got the price down a bit, but not by much. What's any of the other rooms here? Sorry. Well, back to the ship, on to the next place. Space tree. Ah. Dreams, not three. In a cave? Or is it in a Sarlacc pit?
And Tatooine is known for little but blowing sand. I find it surprising that there would be a star map somewhere in its desolate wastes. The star map would likely have to be within some kind of shelter to protect it against dust and sandstorms. I suspect there are many such caves and caverns hidden in the sands of the Dune Sea. No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
Yes, what's on your mind? Tatooine's just a desert planet. That's all I can think of, at any rate. You got it.
How can I help? I do. I've been trying to come up with the best way to say this for some time, but I suppose I should just come out and say it. The truth is, I have come to depend on you. Well, yes. Surely that's not so surprising. No, I'm not. Why must you make this so difficult for me? I see. Is there nothing I can do to make it up to you? You know I can't feel that way about you. About any man. It isn't permitted. But I still want to consider you a friend. We could never be anything more, though. I know my manner can be a bit taciturn. I know you must be getting sick of my lectures about the dark side and everything else. I spent all my years being hounded by my instructors. I remember when I was younger, I used to swear that I would never become as self-absorbed and stodgy as the Jedi Masters. That's kind of you to say, but I know for myself it's not really true. Being controlled has kept everyone around me at an arm's length. Maybe it's time to change that. You deserve to know how much I respect and admire you. Please, it's not allowed. I have to remain true to the Jedi ideal. Well, that was not nearly so difficult as I feared, but enough soul-searching for now.
Welcome to Anchorhead, potential customer. Zerka Corporation stands
same
ready to
corporation.
serve. After some formalities, of course. First, your ship is not on our list of planned arrivals for today. The immediate benefit is access to these very docking facilities. Once you've paid, we will offer trade services as well. You know, I don't think you need to pay the fee. This will cover any future landings as well. Now, as a customs officer, I can provide information on services. That's not much information. You a digger? You're not going to get anywhere with that. You could always ask a Jawa. There isn't much to tell. It's not a very pretty world. I can't really get into that. It's common knowledge, so that... You see, Zerka Corporation staked their claim to this planet based on some very promising geological surveys. Unfortunately, that information was incorrect. Not totally barren, but the ore is flawed. Zerka Corporation has really tried to hide this. I would imagine that this outpost will eventually be abandoned. Of course, this rock may have been settled a few times. Pursuits that appeal to the casual traveler. There are also lengthy, barren wastes that serve as fine soup tracks. I will answer as best I can. It depends on what level of risk you want to take. While you're at the office, ask for a hunting license so you can sell trophies to Faza in his lodge, just north of them. I suppose you could also take up swoop racing. I can't say I know which of these jobs is the most dangerous. As you wish.
Genchopa chawi tichok twis yun kun. Watuyama kama wona henak nek.
I'm Bastila, yes.
Bona na kachu. Kicha badwang. Wanga kum kiba bu mulera kak
Is there something I can do for you, miss?
kakin cha na kwat na bon kon. Wana kum
My mother's condition?
tin umpa do punta krita. Akti kondo ona cha.
I've not seen my mother since I joined the order.
Genchopa chawi tichok twis yun kun. Watuyama kama wona hen.
I see. Where did you meet her? Do you...
Chachika don mulaka. Watayuma ka.
Part of me would rather not see her at all.
Uchua Penki, Tang Itwamaji, Human Ak Baba Hassan Shan. Smilia!
Papuelta, Colo, Luz, Ivan. Usta sierpa, usta kelpi. Papuelta, Colo, Luz, Papuelta, Colo, Luz, Usta dan kelpa. Boisi dan kelpa, Papuelta.
Little buddies are just gonna be on the ship. This place is huge, isn't it? God. Hunting lodge. Office. Group registration. Cleanup. Let's see. Okay. We're gonna stop at the office. Get hunting license.
La boda ni winki smaktoma. Wana kun bes jingpa marulira. Tok jingbang. Kuyabi juskuna jitanai. Ina kun ma marulira.
My mother was supposed to be here somewhere.
La boda ni winki smaktoma. Wana kun bes jingpa mar. Kuyabi juskuna jitanai. Ina kun ma marulira.
We should try to find her.
Yatuka ulwan kinkuna ba murira. La boda ni winki smaktoma. Wana kun bes jingpa marulira. Uba batu konchi. Tong non bon sha. Kuyabi juskuna jitanai. Ina kun ma la boda ni winki smaktoma. Wana kun bes jingpa marulira.
Can I help you? If this is about employment. As I said, we are no longer selling them. We use them to ensure that only people judged fit by Zerka Corporation are allowed outside the city. We don't allow casual exploration because of legal concern. It's just so we can keep track of people. Well, normally we charge 200 credits, but I could make an exception if you agreed to perform a task for us. The Sand People are becoming a problem. It's as if their chieftain has decided to wage war against us. If you agree to do this, I'll give you a hunting license now and pay a bounty for each stick later. Very well, though I... Griff? There's no Griff here. Oh, you mean that Twi'lek? Must have slipped my mind for a second. We hired that Twi'lek some time ago. Not a good worker, according to his crew chief. He entered false timesheets and slept through his shift. We would have fired him, but we needed worker. He was lost in a Sand People raid we suffered not too long ago. In the end, it just wasn't cost-effective to keep searching. Zerka Corporation cares deeply for all of its employees. We didn't find his body, so we have to assume he was taken prisoner. That's all I can tell you. As I said, all employees have signed waivers absolving Zerka Corporation of any financial liability if this occurred. I suppose you could apply for special dispensation from the Zerka Corporation representative kiosk on Coruscant. Very well, though I assume that by out of the ordinary, you're referring to the destruction of Terra. I'm afraid Zerka Corporation is not offering any comment on those events. If you're looking for local events, I suggest you go to the swoop track. There was also a Jawa here earlier, saying something about needing help. I can't be more specific about what he wants. Farewell. Zerka...
Achua Benki. Chiwi Aita Kat.
La boda ni winkis matoma. Wana kun bes chingpa marulira. Top. Kuyabi just kuna chitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachit. La boda ni winkis matoma. Wana kun bes ching. Kuyabi just kuna chitanai. Ina kun mama rulira. La boda ni winkis matoma. Wana kun bes chingpa maru. Kuyabi just kuna chitanai. Ina kun mama la boda ni winkis matoma. Wana kun bes chingpa marulira. Top chingbang non kek.
Alright, welcome to 2025. We're going to keep going, and so you might see me stop occasionally because my puppies are freaking out from fireworks, unfortunately.
Kuyabi just kuna chitanai. Ina kun mama rulira la boda ni winkis matoma. Wana kun bes ching kuyabi just kuna chitanai. La boda ni winkis matoma. Kuyabi just kuna chitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo la boda ni winkis matoma. Wana kun bes chingpa marulira. Tok chingbang non. Kuyabi just kuna chitanai. Ina kun mama rulira. Kuyabi just kuna chitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo la boda ni winkis matoma. Wana kun bes chingpa marulira. Kuyabi just kuna chitanai. Kuyabi just kuna chitanai. Ina kun mama ruli la boda ni winkis matoma. Wana kun bes chingpa.
Chiwi aita ka chopa ba
Rundi hautonga tonga buksha umenong kava labuda na wenki
My friend tells the truth. I am a Jedi.
tonga buksha umenong rundi hautonga tonki labuda na wenki smaktona Yinkin slip rundi hautonga tonkin chibedwana ni bobo labuda na wenki smaktona rundi hautonga tonki labuda na wenki smakto chibechaona kiniko sendi now
And? Sounds like you have...
labuda na wenki smaktona Rundi hautonga tonkin banan konkek labuda na wenki smaktona rundi hautonga labuda na wenki smak rundi hautonga labuda na rundi hautonga tonkin rundi hautonga labuda na wenki labuda na rundi hautonga tong labuda na rundi hautonga rundi hautonga labuda rundi hautonga labuda na chibedwan labuda na rundi labuda na Yinobamul Rundi hautonga labuda na wenkis chupaka chonagan totril labuda na wenkis makto Rundi hautonga labuda na rundi labuda na rundi hachupaka labuda
Hard. How are they gonna be able to do it?
rundi hau
Oh no, not
Lord
the Dark
Malak was
Jedi.
most displeased when he learned you had escaped Terra's alive.
I'm here.
Ready? Yes?
Well now, what can Gandalf do for you? I saw you down near the track, didn't I? Sure, not a problem. Ah, something I know. Best place to race is wherever the track treats you sweet and your times are gold. You get hung up on any one track and he'll end up like me. Now, I don't want to touch my bike at all. A woman? Well, I never won on Taris, but it was always my first stop on the circuit and the last if I could help it. That doesn't matter now. You can't ask for more certain closure than the whole planet being gone. Oh, well, past my prime by any measure. It's a cutthroat business. That's not everyone, of course, but it happened. I don't really talk to any of them. I don't know the younger guy. All right, then. Ask me again in a few years. But for now, I don't know any more than the next. Keep safe.
Yes? I'm sorry, do I know you?
I'm here, Mother. But don't you recognize me?
What do you expect when I haven't so much as had a picture of you since you left? Do you know how long I've been trying to find you?
You knew as well as I communication would be impossible once I joined the Order. Now what is this about? Where is Father?
Then you haven't heard. I should have known.
Has something happened to him? Are you going to tell me or not?
Your father is dead, Bastila. That is part of the reason why I was looking for you.
Dead? What happened? What did you do to him?
Isn't this a lovely reunion? Already she's flinging insults at me. Tell me, you're one of her friends. Do you treat your mother this way? Is that so? Well, I'll be joining her soon enough, I suppose.
I was told you were sick. Are you actually dying, or is this merely melodrama for my benefit?
Such sweet things, you say. Perhaps I should tell you everything first before we start arguing again.
You could start by telling me what you got Father into that killed him.
I hadn't realized Jedi was so spiteful. You want me to tell you I brought your father here for an expedition, do you? You want to blame me for his death? You never accepted that your father loved going on his treasure hunts, leaving you alone with me. I was always to blame for everything. What else is new? So yes, fine. I brought your father here to look for great dragon pearls. He took an expedition into the Tatooine desert, and he died.
How can you be sure of that? Father is an experienced...
Do you think I would look for you if I wasn't sure? They were attacked by a crate dragon, and one of the guides fled the battle. He saw your father killed.
I see. So what do you want from me? Credits?
Oh, don't be insulted. I want you to use those senses of yours. I want you to find him. I want you to bring back his holocron.
Why? So you can sell it?
Is it too much to ask that I have something to remember your father by? Of course it is, isn't it? You couldn't be bothered.
We're very busy on a mission from the Jedi Council. I doubt I'll have the time. Ask my companions if you doubt me. It doesn't seem to have anything to do with what she's asking. Are you actually sick, Mother?
What difference does it make to you? None, I'm sure. Just find your father's holocron, and you won't have to worry about me again either way.
That's the kind of response I would expect. Very well. We'll look for the holocron if we have time. I can't promise any more than that.
I believe your father was headed north towards the Sand People Enclave. I would check along that route, dear. Do please hurry.
Well, fresh face for the game. All right.
Who are you then? I don't have to tell you why the two don't mix well. Zerka Corporation only worries about keeping their own stores full.
Bastila, I was wondering something. How did those Vulkars manage to capture a famous Jedi like you?
No, I was conscious. But my force powers were exhausted from using my battle meditation in the battle for the Ender Spire.
Fair enough, but I've seen you Jedi in action.
My lightsaber was misplaced. I couldn't find it after the crash. I looked everywhere in that pod. The Vulkars came and overwhelmed me even as I was searching for my weapon.
Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. You lost your lightsaber?
This is no laughing matter. During the crash, my lightsaber must have fallen from my belt and rolled under my seat. The Vulkars probably found it there when they searched the wreckage.
Hey, don't get mad. I'm sorry. It's just funny to think of a legendary Jedi losing her lightsaber.
I hardly consider myself a legend, Calf.
Leader of our tribe.
So these Jawas are scavengers who were enslaved by the Sand People.
No one leaves Anchorhead. Zerka Corporation does not want the complications or expense that come with people wandering the dune. Running this installation is difficult enough without fools wandering around getting themselves killed by sand people. I want to let you pass. It's just that, and I'm sick about this, I have to swipe the gate lock with your authorization. Only one place, and it means dangerous work. Fazaz is north of the Zerka office. You'll need a hunting license to deal with him. Hurry it up, will you? Only one place. The Zerka Corporation office is in the center of Anchorhead. Fazaz is north of the Zerka office. You'll need a hunting license to deal with him. See the Zerka office.
Greetings again from the... As I said, we are no longer selling... The Sand People are becoming a problem. It's as if their chieftain has decided to wage war against... If you agree to do this, I'll give you a hunting license now. Excellent. Now, just so we understand each other, this is an enforceable contract. Zerka Corporation takes this very seriously. Here's your license, and a few directions. We believe one of their enclaves is in the far south of the Dune Sea. You might try following one of our sand crawlers. Very good.
Please, will you help me? Oh, thank you. I don't have anywhere else to turn. My husband was a hunter, killed out on the dunes. This raid plate is all I have left. I don't need a handout. I just can't sell it to Faza without a license. It's the bone plate from the head of the desert raid. He said he felt sure the next hunt would bring in more. Will you buy it? I can't sell it myself. I don't know. I trust you. Take the plate and sell it.
Was that really necessary? I hope you intend to keep your word if you act so forcefully with an innocent.
I'll be here. Please don't take too long.
Muchashak pakat. Takom justach Miki grabo. Jedo badwana ni dibobo. Muchashak pakat. Takom justach Miki grabo. Jedo badwana ni dibobo. Muchashak pakat. Takom justach Miki grabo. Jedo badwana ni dibobo. Muchashak pakat. Kiyit akom justach Miki. Takom justach Miki. Jedo badwana ni dibobo. Tolpa da bongwale ganduna. Jedo badwana ni dibobo. Dong na bungsha. Ka chikun ida donga. Takom justach Miki grabal mogo. Kachi ita. Jedo badwana ni dibobo. To muchashak pakat. Kiye no nama paule. Jedo badwana ni dibobo. Jedo badwana ni dibobo. Dong na bung tolpa da bongwale ganduna gugu chut chut. Ka jedo badwana ni dibobo. Jedo badwana ni dibobo. Jedo badwana ni dibobo. What can I do for you? Ooh, candy where it's... Hunting is a dirty and tough There isn't any. Too many hunters, not enough prey. Of course, it's better than going alone. What if I stumbled on a bunch of sand people? What do I care? I need to eat. Some guys will talk about honor and stuff, but they still sell their plates to Faz. I suppose, but so what? I'm not real popular with the others. Too long, but it beats smuggling. Hell, I married her. No, seriously now. I had this friend that crossed Sith space and got stripped of everything. It's not like I have much now, I guess, but I still prefer sand people to getting ambushed on unproven trade routes. She doesn't understand me. Fine. Good hunting.
Ciao baso, Gino mo. Chiwi aitak, chiwak ai. Baba has.
Get lost, Tenderfoot. You swoop types don't usually listen to what anyone... My name is Doric Quinn. I'm a hunter. If I knew the best place, why would I tell anyone? It doesn't matter anyway. This season has been dry for me. Perhaps someone else is holding it. It used to be a one-on-one test. I could stomach maybe a pair or a team of hunters. That's not for me to say. If that's what you want... You'll have to ask around. The local Jawas are a good source of information. Good hunting.
You're back. Please, have you sold the plate I gave you? You have? Did Faza give you a good price? Thank you.
Glad to see we're still good guys here.
Thank you for helping this woman. It may not seem like such a great thing to you, but you are making a difference.
For whatever it means, may the Force be with you.
No one leaves Anchorhead without proper authorization. Well, let's see it. Come on. All right. I'll just scan that and you're off. You'll need it.
Oh boy, out in the sands, surviving, or something.
Hello there. You're heading out into the desert when you see Tanis? And I know you old boys always stick together. You're just another of his buddies from that hunting club. Well, he can do what he wants. He'll get what he deserves. Oh, I'm through planning. I just left him a little mess that he has to take care of, but he's not smart. Just a little something to remember me by. Something that symbolizes our years together. Of course, he'll never understand how appropriate it is. He can't talk his way out of this one. Oh, I'll be long gone soon enough. The next shuttle to anywhere, really. If he lives, he can try and get by on his own. I doubt he'll last long with no one to listen to his lies. Oh, I'm through planning, but he's not smart. I'm sure you do.
What a heckin' weirdo. I have a bunch of quests that have to. I don't want to fight sand people. I need to rescue Jawas. I need to find a crate dragon and the holocron. I should have just spoken to Nico, but I haven't. We'll get to that later. They said so. What the fuck are those? Are those weird force-resistant spiders?
Bastila, did you ever think about joining all the Jedi who were running off to follow Revan and Malak when they went to fight the Mandalorians?
That was nearly 5 years ago. I was still an apprentice. My battle meditation hadn't even manifested itself.
I guess. Still, do you ever wonder if things could have been different?
Do not blame Revan's corruption on the Council. Your Republic saw only the threat of the Mandalorians, but the wisdom of the Masters saw beyond the immediate threat. There was something lurking out there. Something that devoured Revan and Malak.
So you're saying we should have done nothing? Just let the Mandalorians conquer us unopposed?
We did not abandon you, but the Council were not about to throw lives away foolishly. Revan and Malak offered a quicker answer, and the Republic chose to walk the easy path rather than the path of wisdom. You asked me if I think things could have been different. I know they could have.
Yeah, right. And every single one of them would have been speaking Mandalorian.
Okay.
Anyone out there? Could you help? I seem to be, doomed.
Oh. Are you droids about to explode in your face?
Hey there, thanks for stopping. I appreciate it. Oh, hey, it's you. I remember you at Faz's place. Well, it would appear that I've worn out my welcome with my wife Marlena.
This should be interesting.
I triggered some sort of trap she programmed. She probably figured I wouldn't be smart enough to get out. The wife put a kink in my battle droids. They're in some sort of discharge loop. And if I move from this spot, they're threatening to blow up. She knew I wouldn't know how to fix them. Could you try to do some repairs?
Well, I guess we should help him out.
Yes, I knew I liked this fella the minute I saw him.
I say leave him.
You're pretty heartless.
Oh my
for such a
God.
pretty lady, you know.
I take it back. Let's congratulate his wife.
Oh!
I'd, really appreciate a bit of help, please? What do you have in mind? Hey, wait for a moment. I need these rigs. Well, when you put it like that, just access each droid's repair interface. You'll have to do some tinkering, but be careful. Oh, and ignore the message Marlena left in there.
Yes?
Yeah?
What?
That was unpleasant. Thanks for your help. I'd have been a goner. Hey, and the old bat thought I was dead. You wanted me to give up my trade? Well, consider it done. Thanks again. I doubt any of those uptight hunters would have helped. I'm heading back to the shop. I hope she left the manuals for these things behind.
Greeting. Hello to you, prospective purchase query. Would you be so kind as to purchase this model from Ukalaka? Refusal. It is not desirable for me to reveal core functions while still in the possession of Ukalaka. It is sufficient to say that I am a fully capable translator and cultural analyst. Explanation. It is rare for a droid to resist an owner in this way. Doubtless the Ithorian considers my stubbornness an embellishment. Explanation. I have been recently fitted with a restraining bolt, not to mention that the fool Ithorian might raise his asking price if he knew more. Statement. Indeed, it is also possible that the removal of the bolt will not restore memory functions. Do not interpret this as a reduction of my worth. Assurance. I am fully autonomous, but lack resources. As well, it is rare that I am able to utilize my full array of ability. Objection. Statement. The fool Ithorian has decided I am to be an expensive purchase. Advisement. I have observed him. He is a coward and will be responsive to aggressive bargaining. Statement. I wish only to be purchased and away from ill-treatment qualification. Oh, of course I shall be quite pleasant to you.
And if the unit proves even more uncooperative once we purchase it,
Gee, that doesn't sound suspicious
all.
And if the unit... It troubles me to see you behaving this way.
Statement. I see you have purchased me, Master. My restraining bolt will be deactivated when you take possession of me. Statement. I will enter into your service now, Master.
Yes? Oh, good hunting out there.
What can I do?
Yes?
Alright, it's late. I'm having some trouble again. I'm gonna stop there for now, and we'll pick up on this another time. I'll see you all next time. Have a good new year, everyone.